Hi, I'm EGT Tapik, base IE3. My section is M6, Say1, MP2. My topic is all about gender equality. So, let's talk about first what is gender. Gender is used to describe the characteristics of women and men that are socially constructed, while sex refers to those that are biologically determined. People are born female or male, but learn to be girls and boys will grow into women and men. And what is equality? Equality is about ensuring that every individual has an equal opportunity to make the most of their lives and talent. So, what is gender equality? Gender equality is not only a fundamental woman right, but a necessary foundation for a peaceful, prosperous, and sustainable world. Ending all discrimination against women and girls is not only a basic woman right, it's crucial for sustainable future. It's proven that empowering women and girls helps economic growth and development. And the target goals is end all forms of discriminations against all women and girls everywhere. Eliminate all forms of violence against all women and girls in the public and private spheres, including trafficking and sexual and other types of exploitation. Eliminate all harmful practices such as child, early and forced marriage, and female genital mutilation. Other target goals is recognize and value unpaid care and domestic work through the provision of public services, infrastructure and social protection policies, and the promotions of shared responsibility within the household and the family as national appropriate. Ensure women's full and effective participations and equal opportunities for leadership at all levels of decisions making in political, economic, public life. Ensure universal access to sexual and reproductive health and reproductive rights as agreed in accordance with the program of action of the International Conference on Populations and Development and the Beijing Platform for Action and the outcome documents of the review conferences. Achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. Who and what are affected by global goals? The UN's global goals aim to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure prosperity for everyone by 2030. All countries to work together to ensure no one is left behind. And now, Gender Equality and Women Empowerment Plan in the Philippines, or GEWE. The Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Plan 2019 to 2025 covers 4 years of the Philippine Development Plan, or PDP 2017 to 2022, and the remaining years of the Philippine Plan for Gender Responsive Development, or PPGD 1995 to 2025. The GEWE Plan, or Gender Equality and Women Empowerment Plan, contains strategic actions that concretize President Rodrigo Duterte's commitments to fully implement the Magna Carta of Women, or MCW, or Republic Act RA 9710, contribute to the inclusive human development goal of the PDP 2017 to 2020, and the collective visions of Ambition Natin 2040. Move the country closer to the achievement of the long-term vision of gender equality and women's empowerment as articulated in the PPGD 1995 to 2025. Facilitate the implementation of the country's international commitments to gender equality and women's empowerment, particularly the conventions on the eliminations of all forms of discriminations and against women, or CEDAW. The Beijing Declarations and Platform for Action, or BPFA. The UN Security Council resolutions, or UNSCR, on women, peace and security, the 2030 Global Agenda for Sustainable Development, or the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, especially Goal number 5 on gender equality, and relevant Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN, declarations and actions plans. So let's talk about achievement. The Philippines remains the top country in Asia in terms of closing the gender gap, according to the Global Gender Gap Report 2020 of the World Economic Forum. The report shows that the Philippines has closed 78% of its overall gender gap, garnering a score of 0.781, down by 1.8 percentage points from 0.799 in 2019. With this, it ranked 16th out of 153 countries with the narrowest gap between men and women, dropping by 8 notches from its place last year. So, according to Dan Chitman, sustainable development requires human ingenuity. People are the most important resource, because sustainable development should be prudently implemented or practiced by countries around the world, for it satisfies the future generations and compromising the ability to meet the future needs of the nation. Sustainable development and economic development, social security, and environmental protection. It will always be for the people. More than half of the Philippine population do not have food security despite being an agricultural country, because of inadequate access to food due to high poverty and low income, especially among the rural populations that are generally engaged in agriculture.